Most creators waste hours after every video trying to write the description, come up with thumbnail ideas, figure out the hook, package the video so people actually understand why they should click. I built 2 Claude skills to help me do that 10 times faster. One skill turns my video title and transcript into a complete YouTube package. So short description, full description, what viewers will learn, chapter placeholders, and call to action. The second Claude skill turns that same title and transcript into a thumbnail creative brief, which include visual concepts, text overlay ideas, what to avoid, and the strongest recommended thumbnail direction. So the key idea is simple. Instead of building one giant YouTube assistant, I built 2 focused Claude skills. Each one handles one repeatable job. Let me show you how it worked. All right, so I have a existing YouTube video. It's titled The Difference Between Claude Chat, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code. If you haven't already checked it out, go give it a look. Pretty much the thumbnail isn't great. You know, it's just like taking a screen grab of the video itself. I could be doing better. So instead of like putting a lot of time and effort into that, I want to build a Claude skill to demonstrate the power of Claude skills and see if it can do the thumbnail for me. All right, so what we have here is a Claude Code instance. We just have a new session here. And I'm going to ask it to use the description skill that I just built. And I'm going to use it on a video called The Difference Between Claude Chat, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code. I have that video on my channel. It's very useful. A lot of people have told me they watch it every day to remember which tools to use. So go give that a view if you haven't already. And I'm asking Claude Code to not continue to the next skill until I give it explicit approval. I like to have that in my prompts to make sure that we're on the same page. I've also provided the transcript of the video, so that's one of the inputs that I'll be passing into this prompt. And Claude Code should know to use the skill based on the prompt that I'm looking for it to solve. So I gave it the transcript, and we're going to run this and see how this goes. I'm going to not run in auto mode. I want to vet the results that come back from Claude before we continue. So let's see what happens here. So once again, I just gave it the video title and the transcript, and I told it to use the skill that we just built to write out the YouTube description. And this is for a real video on my YouTube channel. So it's taking some time, and it's asking me some questions. Let's see what's going on here. Let's just run it. I think it's asking to use the skill. Okay. So it's going through and it's reading through the directory that has all of the file references. So it's looking at the sample inputs and the sample outputs that I have. And I outlined that process of building a Claude skill in a previous video. I'll mark it down in the description below, but as you can see, it's already done. What it's done is given me exactly what I needed, a short description of my YouTube video. So that can go in a blog post. I have a free school community where I share everything. So I like to put like a short description there and sharing the video. The full description could go into the YouTube video description form. So this looks great. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I like the tone. I like that the links are there, the call to action is there, and the timestamps are there, even better. So this is really great work from my skill. And here's some optional cross links, and that's amazing. I think it knew to share links to other videos, and I can update the title later and share the link. And it already provided me a short social caption. So if I wanted to share this on Instagram, I think YouTube now also has like some type of like text social platform that I could share within my community. And once again, the school community that I have, I can share that as well. So this is looking good. I'm going to approve it so we can look at the next skill that I built. So the next skill is the thumbnail skill, and what it'll do is it will provide me with a prompt to build the thumbnail that'll be used for that video. So I will share that prompt with another LLM, such as ChatGPT now has image generation. Gemini is pretty good for image generation. You can also use Canva. But for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to take a look at ChatGPT and Gemini to build out these thumbnails with the prompt that this this skill will output. Thumbnail next. Okay, so it knew to continue. It asked me, should I move forward with using the skill to generate the thumbnail brief? And I approved it. So as I mentioned, the skill that we built included a lot of reference files. So it went through those reference files and also looked at my input again, which was the transcript and the title of the video. And it's creating a YouTube thumbnail brief, which is great. It's also providing me with 5 different options, which was part of the Claude skill that I built. And yeah, this is looking great. So what I do is I take all of this context and I bring it to my image generation platform. I know that there may be some tools out there that will actually go ahead and generate the YouTube thumbnail for you within your session. But that'll require, some API setup and some more tool usage. And for now, I just want to keep this demo very compact. I think maybe for a larger project in a future iteration, I could do that. But for the purposes of this demo and showing you what's possible with Claude and all the tools at our disposal, we're going to keep this demo brief. All right, so it did exactly what I was looking for. It gave me the thumbnail brief, gives me all this context, a YouTube thumbnail strategy, and concepts for each. As you can see here, it's giving me like the layout ideas, some text overlay ideas, some emotional angles to help improve click-through rates. It chose like text overlay, and it also provided me with the image gen prompt, which is exactly what I need. So what I'm going to do now is just grab this image gen prompt. We're going to bring it over to an LLM. Okay, so let's look at Gemini. Start a new chat. So once again, this came directly from our Claude Code session. I still haven't written a line of code. Everything is no code, just talking to Claude in English. No real technical depth here, just like talking to it and working with it. So as you can see, it's going to take some time to create our image. I'm going to do the same in ChatGPT while that's running in the background. Same thing. Okay. So as you can see here, it completed, and this is looking great. This is exactly what I was looking for. This fits the reference material that I gave it to generate this thumbnail. I want it to match the branding of my YouTube channel. So as you can see in my YouTube studio, I have this branding of this icon and saying like Claude, the text overlay. So this is great. And yeah, I can bring this over to Canva and mimic that same style. I could use this image itself. This is all really good. Let's take a look at ChatGPT. And as you can see here, very similar. This looks great. So from here, what I could do is just use that same style and bring it over to Canva, which I've done here. And this is looking great, So that's one way to use Claude to help with your marketing and streamline this. I honestly think for me, the big value add is like I spend less time overthinking. I can just tell Claude, hey, I have this new video that I just made. Here's the title. Here's the transcript. Provide me with a YouTube thumbnail strategy and YouTube description. This saves me a ton of time. So as you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and upload the new. I'm going to download this image and upload that to YouTube. But I can do that in the background. I just want to show you how this works. So I have the Escala draw here, and all this is like a whiteboard that kind of shares with you how and why I created these tools. Similar to a previous Claude skill video, we have our PRD, which is like an essential document that lets Claude know what we're trying to build. It has the guardrails on what's in scope and what's out of scope. So this document is really important. We can cross check it with multiple LLMs, not just Claude. We can share that with ChatGPT, which is great. With our skill creation, we want to make sure we provide it with a lot of sample inputs, some examples, some sample outputs, references and templates, anything that we can do to give our sandbox, for lack of a better word, more context. And I chose my YouTube channel as like the sample input, just so the output can be very similar to what the style that I'm looking to achieve. So with the PRD and my Claude code session, I'm just able to say, hey, using the reference material that I have here for this skill creation, go ahead and build me a skill that will, one, generate YouTube descriptions, and also another skill that will generate a thumbnail prompt based on the title and transcription. So as you can see here, just like a workflow document or diagram, the user provides a title and a transcript. Anthropic or Claude Code knows to reference the skill. So I don't have to say, hey, use this skill explicitly. I can just say generate a thumbnail prompt, or I can say generate a YouTube description. Claude Code knows to use the correct skill, and it will provide, for the purposes of the thumbnail description prompt, it will give me a prompt as an output. And as you saw earlier, I can provide that prompt into Gemini or ChatGPT. If I wanted to go the next step and go the extra mile, I could have built out the API support for image generation within my project, but I just wanted to keep it simple for this demo. So as you can see, we have our final image. All I have to do now is upload it to YouTube, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll share all of the material that I went through in this video in my community, and everything I showed you, both skills, the PRD, the templates, sample input, generated description, thumbnail brief, everything will be in the free school community. So if you want to build your own YouTube packaging system to save you many hours of editing, finding the right script, and honestly just getting unblocked, everything will be there. The link will be in the description. Can't wait to see you there.